Hi you guys, well I so hope that you all are in the pink of your health and happiness. This is Swatii Chandak and I'm back with another video. Well, we are not going to talk about just a book review and recommendation today. Rather, we are going to talk about 5 books that I think you guys should definitely read in 2021. A few of my friends suggested that I should film a video wherein I could talk about some lighter reads. Since I'm a person who likes to get inclined towards the book, from where I can draw in-depth knowledge of either history or mythology or political backgrounds or probably a particular emotion or genres like that. And I love dwelling into mysteries. I love dwelling into mythology, hardcore mythology and hardcore finance, since I am from the same stream when it comes to my profession and my education. So I would want to talk about the books that you can read just on a lighter note when you want to when you want to feel good after reading a particular book, but you also derive some, or probably you get some knowledge out of it. I am somebody who's thirsty for knowledge. That is the reason you'd always find me recommending the books I find worth reading. There are a lot of things I can talk about when it comes to recommendations. I still remember when I was a teenager, I went to this cousin's place in Delhi, and he's somewhere around 15-20 years elder to me, and this cousin told me that Swati, you should go ahead and read the books that have a 3-hour time limitation. So this means that a book that you can complete in 3 hours. I do not think that should be the criteria for picking up a book. Probably you can complete a book in 3 hours, but generally I do not like picking up the book by being caged in probably the number of pages or probably the number of hours I should spend on a book. I would want to read something that is going to give me a learning which I'm thirsty for. With that, I am gonna get I'm gonna get fun out of it. So I am not gonna go ahead and suggest you or probably cage you in the number of pages gap. Few of the people are there, few of the readers I've known who tend to only pick up the books that are less than 200 pages. We are going to come and I'm going to come and make a video someday out of it. There are great books in less than 200 pages as well. So we are going to probably talk about it by the end of January. But today, the authors I would want to talk about and the books I would want to talk about are extremely on a lighter note, but you are going to get knowledge out of it. You are going to derive learning out of it. And that is probably a win-win situation it's going to be a win-win situation for all of us, since books have abundance to offer. You should be just willing to gain from it. So yeah, let's just get into the video. Before that, to all the existing subscribers, thank you so much for showering all your love and support. To all the newbies who have joined in, thank you so much. Welcome to my channel. I create content around things I love. To all the people who are gonna come across this video somewhere in the future, if you like whatever I am into, and if you really enjoy watching this video, you can hit a like, share, subscribe or comment if you'd want to. It would be nice as a motivation. So without any further ado, let's just get into the video and talk about the 5 books or 5 authors I really want you to read. Before that, without offending anybody, I do not want you to read Nicholas Sparks, Mills and Boons. I am not, I do not have a favoritism towards Chetan Bhagat, Ravinder Singh, I guess Dodroy Datta. They're like few of the authors I do not read. I do not have any problems with anybody who would want to go ahead and read it. It's just that I am not somebody who would prefer those stories. I would want to go ahead and read Ruskin Bond, Calvin and Hobbes, Asterix, Nancy Drew. There are a lot of other authors that I would recommend. There is this one book that I am going to film a video, like a review of, probably in the next one I'd want to talk about that book, The Odyssey. It's amazing, and a few of you might not have heard about it as well, and probably someday I'd want to talk about Cuckold as well. But yeah, today let's just get into the video and talk about the 5 authors. I would keep on talking about the authors I do not want you to read. So yeah, the first one has to be, I have 5 over here, and the first one has to be My Friend Fear. This is the book. This is by Meera Lee Patel, and I got this as a gift somewhere in 2018 by one of my favorite buds, Bhargavi. She's like a little sister to me, and she gifted me this book because of a lot of reasons. This book will give you affirmations. This book is gonna hug you when you are really scared. This book is gonna give you those amazing butterflies wherein you'd want to go ahead and restart your life if you are way more demotivated and probably not happy about few of the things in your life, and you want to just, you want to click a pause and you want to just restart. This is the book you should go ahead and read. It's a beautiful book. In the last video I talked about illustrations and the books based on illustrations. This has this has colorful illustrations over here, and it's so amazing. It's extremely colorful. This book has a lot of colors. This book has a lot of different emotions, and wherein fear is not termed negatively. There are people who are going to come ahead and tell you that you shouldn't be scared. No, you can get scared. It's an emotion, and it's there inside you. But this book tells you how that fear can be your friend as well, and how you can stop getting scared from fear. I don't know what kind of a statement was that, but yeah, this is the book I have loved reading, and thank you so much, Bhargavi, for giving me this book. The next one that I have loved is, and I love this author. You can go ahead and visit Cambridge bookstores. He is there every Sunday, I guess, or probably once in a month wala Sunday. He's there and he signed the copies for you as well. So I am going to be in Cambridge bookstore really soon for my book tours, so we'll talk about it. But yeah, this is the book I would want to talk about, Ruskin Bond, Love Among the Bookshelves. It's a beautiful book. Why? Because Ruskin Bond has talked about 5 of his favorite authors, including P.G. Wodehouse, Richard Jefferies, and 3 more. It's an amazing book. The beauty of this book cannot be explained in a review. The beauty of this book cannot be mentioned in few of the words. You definitely need to pick it up to understand how magical this is. So yeah, this is the one that I really want you to read. It's Ruskin Bond, Love Among the Bookshelf. The third one that I really want to suggest, and I would want to come ahead and talk about probably Terry Wogan or Asterix or probably Calvin and Hobbes, but those aren't light read. Those doesn't qualify into lighter read if you are not an avid reader. If you are an occasional reader, you should go and get your hands on Tinkle. It's a Reader's Digest. This is a comic strip, and it's amazing. There are like few of the things wherein whenever I write, or whenever there are times when I am stuck at a particular paragraph, I go ahead and read such comic strips. They are refreshing, wherein you can learn how to craft a storyline into limited words and limited numbers, and how to give a character specification and characterization, how to introduce a characterization or probably character specification in your book during a particular instance. So this is the book that I really suggest. I have somewhere around 40 of this one. So 40 books, yeah, I have to complete my Reader's Digest as well. Tinkle, double digest. So yeah, this is something that you should get your hands on. This is my favorite. 2 of my favorite books combined together. Well, Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys. I am a Nancy Drew lover and a Nancy Drew fan. So this is not just a, probably people qualify or classify it in just a teenager book. No, it is not. I am 30 and I love reading Nancy Drews and Hardy Boys and Enid Blyton, please go ahead and get your hands on this one. It's a combination of both the protagonists, and you're gonna love it. Like, the character of Nancy Drew is so powerful, so charming, so glamorous. With that, the kind of knowledge she has and the kind of thirst, she has towards knowledge. I guess at times I used to I wanted to become Nancy Drew there was a time when I wanted to become Nancy Drew. So if I write a detective story, probably Nancy Drew is going to be one of the leading inspirations. So yeah, this is the book that I really want you to read. It is a murder mystery, a light murder mystery, wherein you'd know whatever is happening, and you can easily get the idea of who is the murderer and where is the murder happening, and what are the clues, and where is the investigation going to lead you towards. But it's fun. It is light. It is on a lighter note, and it's fun. So I would definitely suggest you to read this one. The fifth one, I do not know if you can classify it in a lighter read, but for me it was it was a part of a lighter read, since the books I read, like Cold and Asura and the book of memories, or probably there are a lot of books that I read that aren't on such a lighter note. So I guess this one for me is qualified and into a lighter, a lighter book read, I guess. I do not know, but yeah, this is something which is a fun to read, but few of the people might not like it. It's a sci-fi. The book name is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey. I cannot pronounce, I'm having a difficulty in pronouncing the surname. It's by Audrey, The Time Traveler's Wife. This has a movie, probably a film has been an inspiration of this book, or probably the book is by the inspiration of the film. I do not know. I am not in support of, I love it when people try to take inspirations from books and get ahead and make a movie out of it. But I wouldn't ask you to go ahead and see a movie first and then get a book. No, movies and autobiographies and probably art films or probably series, they tend to miss a lot of things that you might learn, and that you will definitely learn. You will definitely learn from a book. This is a sci-fi, science fiction. It's my only science fiction I've read till date. I've loved reading it. It's nice. Since you can actually, it was more like a fantasy to me, So that is something which is on a lighter note. I have never picked it up for the second time. Probably that was enough for me. So this has some good reviews. This has some good recommendations as well. People have talked about a lot of talked about a lot of similar books, and to this category comes up the books of Nicholas Sparks, and I would suggest you and ask you, without offending anybody, please do not read those books. If you really want to read around an emotion, if you really want to go ahead and read about love in a particular form, or love in the most spectacular form, please go ahead and read The Love Story by Eric Segal. It's beautiful, and it's the only love story that I've read till date. So yeah, these are the 5 books I really wanted to talk about. There are different other books that I had in mind. I wanted to talk about Fountainhead. I want to talk about Cold, and I'm going to do that in the next, or probably next to next video. I also have few of the books as time goes by, and Papillon, and there are like other books as well that I really want to talk about. But we might get a spice or probably a taste of mythology in the next video, since we have not talked about it. So I am gonna come and talk about Asura in the next video. And those of you who follow me, those of you who go ahead and go around my recommendations. They really want to take my recommendations and probably read. Please go ahead, go to your local bookstore, place an order to your local bookstore and purchase this book. This is by Anand Neelkanthan. I love this book. There are a lot of reasons which we'll talk about, in the next video. Till then, you can purchase this, you can place an order to your local bookstore, read the book so that we'd be able to communicate properly and you'd be able to understand whatever I am talking about when it comes to mythology. I'm really excited for this one since mythology is one of my favorite genres. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much. I know that we have, I have promised to come over here every Tuesday, but I was really occupied in something yesterday, and the 4th edition of the Tarz is gonna get soon with the new hard copy and the new hardcover, and there are gonna be a lot of changes with the number of readership as well that is gonna be assigned on the cover of the book. So yeah, I'm really excited for that one, and thank you so much. I so hope that you guys have a wonderful start of the new year. Happy New Year, you guys. I love you so much. Keep reading, keep gaining knowledge out of books. Please do not just read book only for the purpose of fun. Read it to derive some knowledge and keep on recommending. Also, if possible, go ahead and visit your local bookstore and have a conversation, strike a conversation with the man or the person in charge over there. You are gonna come back with so much of knowledge and you're gonna come back with so many happy memories. So yeah, this is something that I really wanted to say over here, and this is something that I believe in. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Stay safe, stay happy, stay around your loved ones.